So check it out. The homie Kanye is speaking on the fact that Jay-Z may have offed his mistress, who
What?
would have been Cathy White, who would have been pregnant. And yeah, this is all alleged, but this is a thing about, the industry.
Yep.
Shit is wild.
That shit is
And these
so
cats be
wild,
holding
Reggie. What?
secrets, and Kanye apparently
What?
is done holding secrets. So without further ado, we're gonna bring this to the stage, and yeah, we're gonna see what's good with this. Kanye West reveals Jay-Z took out his mistress Cathy White. Wow.
Kathy White was pregnant by Jay Z. And this is the same year that Beyonce announced she was pregnant. The streets are saying that was just a distraction.
And don't nobody get no about Beyonce. She's doing far worse things than bleaching her skin. I promise you that. That is getting divorced because she don't want to be called as a material witness or be named as an accomplice, but it looked like it's too late.
Y'all, it looks like the whole entertainment industry is going down in flames. And I say it can't come soon enough. So after Diddy, it looks like now it's his bestie Jay-Z's turn to get exposed. And the internet is now coming for him over the mysterious death of his alleged mistress, Cathy White. So if you're old enough to have been on the internet in the early 2000s, then you might remember chatter about Jay-Z stepping out on Beyonce and getting another woman pregnant. What? Fast forward a few years and news broke that Jay's alleged mistress died suddenly. And get this, just days before the poor woman died, Beyonce announced her surprise pregnancy. And the headlines about Cathy's death quickly got pushed to the side and forgotten. And for what seemed like an eternity, anyone trying to dig up information on this particular topic would hit a dead end. And for some reason, the internet stayed completely silent on Cathy White and her suspicious death for years. But Cat Williams told y'all what will happen in 2024.
Period. Period. All of these big deviants is all catching hell in 2024. It's up for all of them. It don't matter if you Diddy or whoever you is. TG Jakes, any of them. All lies will be exposed. That's all.
So, lo and behold, the silence on Cathy White was broken when journalist Liz Crokin decided to drop a bombshell on X earlier this month, claiming she had a conversation with Cathy shortly before her untimely death and warning Jay-Z that his karma may be just around the corner. But that's not all. Liz also gave credit to Kanye for exposing Jay-Z years ago. And in the meantime, internet sleuths have dug up old blog posts with eyewitness accounts describing alleged encounters between Cathy White, Jay-Z, and none other than Diddy. So what's the lowdown on Cathy White and her alleged involvement with Jay-Z? Did Kanye really try to warn that Jay-Z is capable of making people poof disappear? Let's break it down.
Y'all know how they say Beyonce wasn't really pregnant. She used a surrogate. I believe that too. And this is the reason why. You get what I'm saying? They said this came out. It was a whole big deal. But that's why they silenced her.
Okay, y'all, let me give you some background first in case you're not familiar with the story of the woman who allegedly got between Jay-Z and Beyonce and paid the ultimate price, allegedly. So back in the early days of September 2011, a handful of small news outlets and celebrity blogs reported about the passing of a young woman named Cathy Coriana Corey White, and some of these sources tagged her as Jay-Z's alleged mistress. Now here's the kicker. Just days before Cathy died, Beyonce announced she was expecting her first child. So while the mainstream media was busy gushing over Beyonce's pregnancy bombshell, the news of Cathy's death slipped through the cracks. In the meantime, it seems like someone went on a scrubbing spree, erasing all traces of Cathy from their online archives.
Now, pause. I'm gonna have to ask this question to both of y'all. Do y'all know Cathy Wright? Like, have y'all ever heard of this?
Nope.
Never.
This is new to me.
No.
Look,
It's
I
really
remember
new to
those
me too.
times, but like, this is new to me. Wow. Let's keep going with this.
But if you're willing to roll up your virtual sleeves like I did, you can still uncover some of the original articles about Cathy's death. So I found this article posted on the Hot 107
28?
website titled Jay-Z's Alleged Mistress Dies at 28. It says, fitness and beauty expert Cathy Coriana White was found dead in her Manhattan apartment on September 2nd.
Found
White,
dead.
a Howard University graduate and a contributor to various online publications,
Oh.
was the CEO of her own
She went to Howard? Howard? Ooh, Diddy went to Howard. Okay.
Own public relations firm, White Label PR. The reported cause of death was an aneurysm. The article also mentions how Cathy battled the blogs throughout 2010 after gossip blogger Hollywood Street King exposed her alleged affair with Jay-Z. The article further states that the rumors about Cathy and Jay-Z were sparked after she and model Claudia Jordan were allegedly spotted at Las Vegas Tao nightclub sitting at a table with Jay-Z and Puffy, aka Diddy. So next, I went and looked up Cathy White on Hollywood Street King, their website, and turns out that there are still 3 blog posts from 2010 that spill the tea on Jay-Z's rumored entanglement with Cathy. The first 2 posts are dated August 31st, 2010, and the first one claims that Jay-Z's involvement with Cathy started before he tied the knot with Beyonce in April 2010. The article also mentioned that Cathy is a friend of, as they put it, known homewrecker Claudia Jordan. For those not in the know, Claudia is rumored to have stirred up some romantic trouble with actor Michael J. while he was still very much married to his doctor wife, Courtney Chapman. Anyway, according to the Hollywood Street King, the scoop about Jay-Z and Cathy's supposed affair initially landed in their lap through sources close to Cathy's buddy, Jason Lee. Now, when I saw Jason Lee's name pop up, it made me think of that stunt he pulled last year when he tried to blackmail Beyonce, claiming he's gonna drop some major tea about her unless she helps him get Kelly Rowland to sit down for an interview. So, does this mean Jason knows the real truth about Cathy White?
Can you imagine had I put that on Hollywood Law? Oh, there was one more thing. Beat this, Johnny.
Yeah, I covered, buddy. That's a long ass beat.
Woo!
So that in itself,
He's
like,
so
Beyonce
messy
could
for
have
that,
gave me a, you know what I mean? Like, there should be a little love there. Now,
maybe she doesn't know.
she know Beyonce doesn't know.
Yeah, I don't think Beyonce. And they're not going to share that with
Yvette
her.
knows. I
Her
got the
people
receipts. I
know.
still
Her
have the
people know.
receipts.
So, according to their sources, Cathy, who apparently went by the nickname Corey, and Claudia made a splash in September 2009 at Tao nightclub in Las Vegas when they were spotted at a table with none other than Jay-Z and Diddy. Allegedly, they were in Vegas for the showdown between Floyd Mayweather and Juan Miguel Marquez, adding a touch of glitz to the night. And here's the kicker. Beyonce was nowhere in sight, but that's not all. Hollywood Street King later cranked up the rumor mill with another blog post and claimed that after they first reported on Cathy and Jay-Z, Cathy quickly deleted her Twitter and Facebook accounts. Now let's jump ahead to September 2010, and Hollywood Street King published another post on the Cathy White saga, claiming that Jay-Z had a master plan to keep things under wraps, and allegedly, he asked Cathy to bring a few friends along for the ride that evening, just to throw off any suspicions that they were a couple. According to Hollywood Street King, Jay also took Cathy on a little gambling excursion at the Bellagio Casino, and he allegedly insisted that Corey's friends circle them while they hit the tables. But wait a second, where was Queen Bee when Jay-Z was allegedly painting the town red with Cathy in Vegas? Well, conveniently, Beyonce was off on her I Am World Tour, and in September 2009, she had a series of concerts in Australia. Now here's where it gets really messy. When Hollywood Street King first dropped the bomb about Jay-Z's alleged fling with Cathy, most people dismissed it as just another piece of celeb gossip, and the whole story quickly went under the radar. But fast forward to September 2nd, 2011, and news broke that Cathy was found dead and deceased in her apartment at age 28. And here's where it gets even more tangled. By the time Cathy's unfortunate passing made headlines, Beyonce was already pregnant with Blue Ivy. In fact, she announced her pregnancy at the VMAs on August 28th, 2011, 5 days before Cathy died.
Of course it is.
And then she ripped that shit open. Yeah. Oh my gosh. He did do that. Yeah, she took the whole shit by storm.
Well, the timeline is interesting for sure, especially when you factor in those rumors about Beyonce using a surrogate and faking her pregnancy. Not only that, but some folks even speculated that Jay got Cathy pregnant and that Beyonce's sudden pregnancy announcement was a major distraction. What's also creepy to me is that Cathy died on September 2nd and Beyonce's birthday is September 4th. But hey, it's all probably one big coincidence, right? Well, not according to journalist Liz Cronking, who just dropped a bombshell on X, alluding to Jay-Z being involved in Cathy's death. Now, Liz has been at this for a while. Back in July 2017, she posted this. When Kanye West says Jay-Z has murdered I believe he's talking about the people who killed Cathy White. So Liz was here referring to Ye's famous speech against Jay-Z and Beyonce back in 2016 when he claimed Beyonce was blackmailing award shows and hinted that Jay-Z is capable of taking people out if they go against him. Well, last week, Liz decided to remind people about her old tweet, and this time she added this message. Note the date. Hey Jay-Z, I was the reporter who talked to your alleged mistress right before she died / was murdered. I know everything. I know what you did. Go F yourself. Your time is coming. Maybe you and Diddy can share a prison cell together. Justice is coming. But Liz didn't stop there. She also listed Jay-Z's alleged crimes, which, according to her, include the following. Jay-Z stabbed record producer Lance Rivera in 1999. His nightclub 4040 was reported to have bounced checks. Jay-Z admits he was a former dealer. Jay-Z admitted he shot his brother when he was 12 years old. He reportedly punched a young female fan backstage at a concert in 1999. In 2001, he was arrested for illegal possession. And then there's Cathy White. Now, you already know the Beehive is now coming after Liz, calling her a conspiracy theorist and throwing her name through the mud. But there are also a lot of people who are supporting Liz and saying they wouldn't put anything past Jay-Z at this point. Knowing everything we know about Jay, including his close relationship with Diddy and how quickly he threw Kanye under the bus, there are a bunch of folks out there saying Jay might be just as shady or even worse than Brother Love. Someone said, Diddy is bad, very bad, but wait until Jay-Z gets exposed. He's worse. And another fan added, makes me think about when Jay and Kanye stopped talking and how everyone looked at Ye like he was crazy. Whole time. But what's your take on this Cathy White story?
Look, could that be why Ye stepped back? Because he did step back. You notice they not tight no more. He don't really rock with Jay like that.
Kim kept it together.
You feel me? You say what?
I say he's not tight with Kim either.
Nope.
And she was helping him. I mean, we can't look at things like that. I feel like we don't have any hard evidence. And in America, you're supposed to have the evidence first, and then you're innocent until proven guilty. Like, why are we making Jay-Z guilty out the gate because this woman is saying, and I'm not saying that she's lying. I'm not saying that at all. But before we cast judgment and just be like, he's guilty, like, I need to see the evidence. I've always had a feeling about Diddy. Jay-Z,
Definitely Diddy.
I never really got.
You know what it is with Jay though?
Diddy.
It's just that everybody that he's dealt with is kind of in the lines of like how they court people that are younger. Because you had Foxy Brown, who I didn't know at the time was like 15, and then you had like he was Aaliyah. Then you had Tierra Marie, she was only 15, 16. Rihanna, young.
They said like, Jay-Z gave Rihanna herpes. That's why.
Like I don't.
He been around. Look,
that's why
Beyonce. He met Beyonce when she was 16, but he don't want to say it. But that's when he met her. He just waited.
No, he said it. He said that's when he met her, and he.
But
he
look,
was
check
open
it.
About it.
That's the thing that
wife.
Makes it. That's why they're saying like he's Diddy and R. Kelly like 2.0, like he's worse.
But no, the shit that
because
R.
of
Kelly
his track
did was
record,
very specific, and the shit that Diddy did was very specific.
But you know what?
Jay-Z,
I think
Jay-Z does rap about it.
Yeah, I think the one person who could probably make shit shaky for Jay is Foxy Brown.
She exposed Jay a couple times.
Protect the queen at all
really
costs.
Like
This is
I feel
crazy.
like Foxy Brown.
I'm not hearing that Beyonce's done anything, right?
Yeah, like Beyonce. I feel like Beyonce might just be caught in the crossfire. Like,
no,
but
Beyonce is her own. Beyonce, you got to remember, Beyonce has a church where they worship her.
You damn right.
In Texas.
Oh, shit.
So she doesn't get a pass. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like she's
just kind of like, like.
Why not?
She's Jay's like, you feel what I'm saying? Like she's just, she's Jay's concubine.
Do you think the world would give her a pass though?
No, absolutely not. Absolutely not. No. That's why she's, dropping the album and trying to get into the limelight real quick.
She's always in the limelight.
Oh, I know, but it's the perfect timing that you hear that Jay's going through this shit, and then now y'all so happen to get a divorce.
So you think he's guilty off the jump?
Say that again.
You think he's guilty?
Who, Jay?
Yeah.
feel like only time will
Yeah, only
tell.
time will
You
tell,
know what I
man.
Yeah,
mean?
right.
I don't want to
You
jump to
know,
conclusions
You just
because
gonna
I
wait and
don't
see
know the
what
I
motherfuckers,
happens.
but
don't.
I
you
just know,
know,
like, as far as them saying he tends to mess with young girls and shit. Yeah, the evidence
right?
does
The
line
evidence
up.
is there. You know,
It does line up.
you know.
You can't knock that shit. He did have an album with R. Kelly. Everybody tries to act
And
like
then when I go
Best of
back,
Oh
Both Worlds ain't
God.
happened.
hey, listen, when I went back and I listened,
Best of both
and when I
worlds.
went back and
That's on
you go
her.
back and you listen to that album
I can't do
Uh,
it.
and try to, make sense of everything,
I
you
can't
could
do
draw
it.
your own
I
conclusions from
can't.
there.
you already know
It's
that,
like my
like,
hip hop
shit.
dreams are just crashing down
Yo, for
crazy.
real. I'm from New York. Like Jay-Z's been my favorite rapper
It's
since
like, yo,
I started listening to
Y'all
music.
gonna mess
it's
up
like I was
reasonable
saying to
doubt for
y'all, like,
me?
So it's like
when I
it's
got
just crazy
around
when you hear this shit.
when I got around certain people, I was like, don't tell me their secrets.
Because I'm
Right?
not gonna
Like I
like them
learned quick,
anymore.
like
Don't tell me
right,
shit.
y'all wanna know
Hey,
everything. Be
yo,
like,
such and
no,
such. You said no. Don't tell me nothing.
it's
I
cool
don't want
from
to
right
know.
here.
You know what I mean?